Blink by Malcolm Gladwell was written in 2005. Assessment we make in the blink of an eye can be as good as those we make after much deliberation. There can be as much value in the blink of an eye as in months of rational analysis. First impression and snap judgments, the ability to come to lightning quick conclusions, author notes, evolved for the sake of survival. In life-threatening situations, humans needed to be able to make accurate snap judgment based on the available information. Much of the functioning occurs without us having to think consciously, and we move back and forth between conscious and unconscious modes of thoughts. We work with, in effect, two brains: the one that has to deliberate over things, analyze and categorize, and the one that sizes matter up first and asks questions later. Often, the extra information does not make our judgment any better. Yet we continue to put all our trust in rational, conscious deliberation. By the laws of probability, most decisions under pressure should be flawed ones. Yet psychologists have found that people routinely make correct judgment most of the time, even with limited information. One of the author's surprising point is that we can actually learn how to make better snap judgment in the same way we can learn logical, deliberate thinking. But first we have to accept the idea that thinking long and hard about something does not always deliver us better results, and that the brain actually evolved to make us think on our feet. The people of the United States elected Warren Harding to be the president. Gladwell suggests essentially because he was tall, dark, good looking, and had a deep voice. The Warren Harding effect is when we believe a person has courage, intelligence, and integrity according to their appearance, even if, as in Harding case, there is not much going on below the surface. Harding, considered to have been one of the America's worst president in the short time he was in office. Gladwell organized a study on the height of chief executive officers of large American corporations. He found that as well as the CEO being predominantly white and male, their average height was just under 6 feet. 58% CEOs of Fortune 500 companies are over 6 feet tall, compared to only 45% of the American population. This suggests that beyond the need for leadership, we require a leader to have particular appearance. The taller people are, the more confidence we tend to have in them, whether that is justified or not. Gladwell does not believe that the police were particularly racist, but he quotes the psychologist Payne. When we make a split-second decisions, we are really vulnerable to be guided by our stereotypes and prejudices, even when we may not necessarily endorse or believe. When we are under pressure to make an instant judgment, we cannot consciously cancel out our own implicit association or prejudices because our first impression is coming from below the level of our consciousness.